Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 8 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password provided by the administrator. Then, you have to select math from the subject tab. Then, you have to select math from the subject tab. Then, scroll down to grade 8 maths. Then, click on view all lessons. And we are working on chapter 4, that is rational numbers. And the topic we're going to start with is absolute values of rational numbers. So let's start with absolute values of rational numbers. So let's start with the topic. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important points on your notebook. Got it? So let's start with absolute values of rational numbers. Okay, so then first one is absolute. We already know about absolute values are always positive. Got it? So the absolute value of 5.7 is what is the first one is sorry, what is absolute value of 5.7? So 5.7 is 5 point, that is the 5 points, the absolute value of 5.7 is 5.7. Got it? 5.7 is already a positive number, so the absolute values are always positive. So the absolute value of 5.7 is 5.7. Got it? What is the absolute value of negative 1.7? So the absolute values are always positive. So absolute value of negative 1.7 is 1.7. Got it? What is absolute value of negative 5.6? So the absolute value of negative 5.6 is a 5.6. Got it? Because the absolute values of all the numbers are always positive. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just start with the test. Okay, just go to grade 8 maths. We are on working on rational numbers, and the topic name is absolute value of rational numbers. So let's start with the test questions. Okay, the first one is what is absolute value of 5.7? Please communicate using live chat option. If you know the answers, write the answers in the chat box. Got it? So the first one is what is absolute value of 5.7? Absolute values are always positive. So the absolute value of 5.7 is 5.7. Got it? What is absolute value of negative 3.6? Which is the correct option? The first option. Absolute values are always positive. Got it? So it would be 3.6, the same number, just without negative sign. Very good. Okay, what is absolute value of negative 3.3 over 5? The absolute value of negative 3 by 5 is 3 by 5. Got it? The first option is the correct option. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Please communicate using live chat using live chat option. What is the absolute value of negative 5.6? That is 5.6. Got it? Okay, what is absolute value of 6? The absolute value of 6 is 6. A very good, Emmy. Okay, what is absolute value of negative 3 by 8? It would be 3 by 8. Got it? The first option is the correct one. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. What is absolute value of negative 6.7? It is 6.7. Got it? What is absolute value of negative 1.7? It is 1.7. Got it? What is absolute value of 17 by 19? Which option is the correct one? It would be 17 over 19. Got it? What is absolute value of 8? Yes, it is 8. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, so we have completed the test. Let's just move on to the next topic. The next topic is convert between decimals and fractions or mixed numbers. Okay, the lesson name is convert between decimals and fractions or fixed numbers. Decimals, fractions or mixed numbers. Okay, let's start with an example. Write 1 by 5 as decimal number. You are given with a fraction, you have to convert it to the decimal. Write 1 by 5 as decimal. Got it? So you have 1 by 5. You have to make the denominator equal to 10. Got it? So let's just multiply both the numbers by 10 because 2 times 5 is 10. So it would be 2 over 5 times 2 is 10. Got it? So we know that 2 divided by 10 is 0.2. Got it? So it would be then 0.2. That's how you have to convert the number into decimals. Got it? Okay, write 0.062 as a fraction in simplest form. Okay, you are given decimal, you have to convert it from decimal to fractional form. Got it? It would be 0.62. Just remove the decimal point. When you remove the decimal point, you have to add 1 and 2 zeros over here. Got it? Now just remove the decimal point. Okay, so you have to write the answer in the simplest form. So let's just divide them by a number. The smallest number is 2 that can divide both the numbers is 2 times 3 is 6 and 131, and 100 divided by 2 is 50. So the simplest form is 31 over 50. Got it? Okay, the next one is write 0.15 as a fraction in simplest form. Again, you have to write it in simplest form. So just first we have to remove the decimal point. Just add 1 for the decimal point and add 2 zeros because you have 2 digits now. Decimal point is removed. Got it? So you have to write the answer in the simplest form. So find a common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. So it would be 5 times 3 is 15 and 5 times 20 is 100. So it would be 3 over 20. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just start with the test. Okay, the first question on the test is write 0.19 as a fraction or a simplest form. So we have to write 0.19 in a fractional form or in a simplest fraction form. So just remove the decimal point. So it would be 1 for the decimal point, and right after the decimal you have two digits. So it would be 19 over 100. And I think, and yes, we don't have any table that can divide both 19 and 100. So it is already in simplest form. Got it? The correct option is 19 by 100. Okay, write 0.25 as a fraction in simplest form. We have to write 0.25 as a fraction. Just remove the decimal point, write 1 over here, and right after decimal you have two digits, so it would be 25 by 100. Got it? Now you have to write the answer in the simplest form. So write divide both of the numbers by 5. Got it? Because so just divide them by 5 times 5 is 25 and 5 times 20 is 100. So it would be, and again you can divide them by 5. So just divide them by 5. So it would be 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 4 is 20. So the simplest form of 0.25 is 1 by 4. Got it? It would be 1 over 4. Okay, select the correct option and click on the OK button. Write 0.6 as a fraction in simplest form. So just remove the decimal point. So it would be 6 over 10 because you have only one digit after the decimal, that is 6. So that would be 6 over 10. 10. Got it? So you have to convert it into its fractional simplest form. So find a number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Got it? 2 times 3 is 6 and 2 times 5 is 10. So that means the simplest form is 3 over 5. Got it? Write negative 1 by 2 as decimal number. So first of all, you have to make 10 in the denominator. Got it? 2 times what number is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. So just multiply and divide the denominator by 5. 5 times 1 is negative 5 and 5 times 2 is 10. So it would be written the negative 5 by 10 is negative 0.5. Got it? Okay, the next one is write negative 0.3 um, is as a fraction or in a as a fraction in simplest form. So just remove the decimal point, just add 1 for the point, and right after the point you have one digit, so it would be 3.3 by 10. Got it? And it is already written in simplest form. You cannot divide them by any common number. Got it? So it would be negative 3.10. Write 1 by 2 as a decimal number. Okay, just make the denominator 10. So 2 times what number is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. So multiply and divide both of them by 5. 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 over 10 is 0.5. Got it? So 1 by 2 as a decimal equals 0.5. Got it? Write 0.15 in the simplest form. So 0.15 is just remove the decimal point and it would be then 15 over 100. So we have to find the answer in simplest form. So let's just divide both of them by 5 because 5 is a common number that can divide both. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 20 is 100. It would be 3 over 100. Got it? 3 over 20, sorry, not 3 over 100. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Write 49 by 50 as decimal. Okay, to write the number in decimal form, whenever you're given with fraction and you have to convert to decimal form, you need to make its denominator 100. Got it? So 50 times 2 is 100. So just multiply its denominator by 2. It would be then 2 times 9 is 18. 8 2 times 98 and 50 divided by 2 is 100. So 98 by 100 is 0.98. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is write 0.62 as simplest form. So convert the decimal it to in fractional form. It would be 62 by 100. Now let's just divide them by a common number that can divide. That would be 2. Got it? So 62 times 2 is 31 and 100 times 2 is 50. It would be 31 by 50. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Write negative 1 by 100 as decimal. So it would be then negative 0.01. Got it? The first option is the correct one. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is write negative 10 1 by 10 as a decimal number. So when you convert it into, that would be negative 0.1. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Write negative 0.7 as a fraction, or in simplest form, negative 0.7 would be negative 7 over 10, because we don't have any number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is compare rational numbers. Okay, so we have to compare rational numbers. Which sign makes the statement true? We have 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. We need to see which of them is less and which one is greater. Got it? So first of all, both of them have different denominators, so just make their denominators same. Got it? 2 times use 2 times 5 is 10. Use 10 as a common denominator. So both the fractions wants to be the, so the denominator for both the fractions to be 10. So 1 times, well, 2 times 5 is 10, multiply this fraction by 5, and 5 times 2 is 10, multiply this fraction by 2. It would be 1 times 5 divided by 2 times 5, 2 times 1 divided by 2 times 5. It would be then 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. So it is 5 by 10 and 2 by 10. So which one is greater and which one is smaller? 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 5. Got it? So 5 by 10 is greater than 2 by 10. Got it? Okay. The next one is 1 by 4 and 6 by 8. Just make the denominators for both the fractions same. So you have to make the denominator same. So here you have 8. So you need to make this denominator as 8. So 4 times what number makes 8? 4 times 2 makes 8. So it could be then 1 times 2 divided by 4 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 by 8, and 3 by and 6 by 8. So which one is greater and which one is smaller? 1 by 4, 2 by 8 is less than 6 by 8. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just start with the practice questions. The first one is 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. That is exactly the same we did on tutorial. The very first question. So 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 5. Got it? Okay, the next one is 4 by 5 and 7 by 10. First, you have to make their denominator same. Here you have 10, so use 10 as a common denominator. So for this one, 5 times what number makes 10? 5 times 2 makes 10. Got it? So let's do 4 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. So 4 by 2 is 8, and 5 times 2, 8 by 10, and 7 by 10. So which is greater? 8 by 10 is greater or 7 by 10 is greater? 8 by 10 is greater than 7 by 10. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, 0 point. No, we have done with this topic. The next one is compare rational numbers. 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 5. That's the one we did on tutorial. 4 by 5, you have to multiply this fraction by 2. It would be 2 by 8, 8 by 10, and 7 by 10. So which one is greater? 8 is great. 8 by 10 is greater than 7 by 10, isn't it? 8 by 10 is greater than 7 over 10. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, negative 3 by 4 and negative 1 by 4. Both of them have the same numerators, negative 3, but negative 3 is far from negative 1 on the number line. Got it? So negative 3 by 4 is less than negative 1 by 4. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is negative 4 by 5 and negative 3 by 5. So which one is greater and which one is smaller? Both of them have same denominator. Just compare their numerators. One of them is negative 4 and negative 3. So negative 4 is less than negative 3. Got it? That means negative 4 by 5 is less than negative 3 by 5. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, negative 1 by 10 and 3 by 5. Negative 1 by 10 and 3 by 5. So first you have to make their denominator same. Here you have 10. So you need to multiply this fraction by 2. It would be 3 times 2 is 6 and 2 times 5 is 10. But you have negative 1 by 10. So negative numbers are always smaller than the positive numbers. That means negative 1 by 10 is less than 3 by 5. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, so negative 1 by 2 and negative 7 by 8. So first of all, you have to make the denominator same. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, negative 1 by 2 and negative 7 by 8. So you have to make the denominator same. So just multiply the fraction negative 1 by 2 by, times 4. So it would be negative 4 over 8. So negative 4 is less than negative 4 by 8 is greater than negative 7 by 8. Got it? Because negative 4 is near to 0, but negative 7 is far from 0. Got it? Okay, 3 by 8 and negative 2 by 5. So you have negative 2 by 5. Whenever you have a negative sign, that means 3 by 8 is greater than negative 2 by 8 because negative numbers are always smaller than the positive numbers. Which sign makes the statement true? 1 by 4 and 6 by 8? No. So 1 by 4, you have to make their denominator same. Just multiply 1 by 4 and let me write it down on board. 1 by 4 and 6 by 8. So make this denominator of this fraction 8. 1 times 2 is 2 and 4 times 2 is 2. Got it? So it would be 2 over 8 and 6 over 8. So Mamu, 2 by 8 is greater than 6 by 8 or less than 6 by 8? 2 by 8 is less than 6 by 8. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the last topic from this chapter, that is put rational numbers in orders. Okay, let's start with the test. Put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which one is the correct option? First one or the second one? Yeah. So you have to arrange them from least to greatest. So which is the correct option? Yes, the first one. Negative 2 is the smallest. No, negative 32 by 40 is the smallest. Then you have negative 2, then you have 714, and then you have 27,730. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Oh, sorry, negative 2 is the smallest one. I selected the wrong option. Got it? Okay, so you have to arrange from least to greatest. So which one is the smallest? Negative 34 by 35 or negative 7 over 14? Negative 14 over 35 is 2 over 5. So which one is the smallest? Let me just check. 2 over 7, 0.28. 7 over 14, 0.5. So the smallest one is negative 14 over 35. Got it? The first option is the correct one. Oh, negative 7 over 14 is 0.5. 0.5 is smallest one, then you have 0.8, and then you have 10. Got it? Okay, put these numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, negative 2 is the smallest one. Let's check. 18 by 25 equals 18 by 25 equals 0.72, and 13 by 20 equals 0.65. Yes, the first option is the correct one. Got it? Because 13 over 20 is 0.65 and 18 over 25 is 0.72. So negative 2, then you have 0.5, and then you have 0.72. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Put these numbers from or in order from least to greatest. So which one is smaller? 4 by 5 equals 0.8 and 9 by 10 equals 0.9. That means the least one is negative 0.9, then negative 0.8, and then 6. That is the second option. Got it? Okay, put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which one is the least one? 28 over 40 equals 0.7, and 2 over 4 is 0.5. So negative 0.7 is the smallest one. Then you have negative 0.5, and then you have 28 over 35. Got it? Okay. The next one is put these numbers from in order from least to greatest. So which one is the least one? Let me just check. The first one, I think 20 by 25 is negative 0.8. 6 over 20 is 0.3. Yes, that is the first option. Got it? Okay, put these numbers from greatest to least. Yes, 2 is the greatest one. Then you have 12 over 16. Yes, it is. And then we have negative 8 over 25. Got it? Put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So which one is the least one? 18 over 20 is the negative 0.9. That is the least one. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Oh, negative 5 is the least one. Sorry, I forgot we have negative 5 also. Okay, put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So 2 is the greatest one. Then we have negative 1 by 2. And then we have negative 2. Got it? Put these numbers in order from least to greatest. So you have to write the numbers from least to greatest. So which one is the least one? Yes, the first option is the correct one. Negative 30 over 40 is the smallest one. Then you have 40 over 25, and then you have 9. Got it? That is the from least to greatest. Okay, we have completed the topic. So we have done with 4 of the topics today. They are absolute values and of makes of rational numbers, convert between decimals or fractions or mixed numbers, compare rational numbers, and put rational numbers in a row. So we have completed 4 topics today. So the final test we can done in the next class. And that's all for today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So see you in the next class. Bye.